Here are your players for the first game of the Douyu TV Thunder and Fire Cup. $15,600 on the line. And 16 of the greatest players that this planet has in Warcraft 3. This is Group A. This is the winner bracket semi-final. Whoever wins 2 games is in the playoffs. Whoever loses 2 games is out. And quite an interesting situation here, as these 2 players were allies just 2 days ago in Guangzhou at Next Winter alongside Lin, winning the entire tournament without dropping a single map. So they went 3-0 in that prestigious Next tournament. Who will take that momentum and bring it in to the Douyu Thunder and Fire Cup? Our game is live, and I have to adjust the overlay a little. There we go. That should be fine. And it is. Lucifer in the gray as an undead, as always. LawLiet in the upper left as the Night Elf, going with the Keeper of the Grove. That's no surprise to us. And on Terranas stand also the normal Engine of War creep route. So what's Lucifer going to do against this? It's early Crypt, early Ziggurat, late Altar. 4 more ghouls early. Sends over the Acolyte, which is still a race car in this patch, 1.30.1. So he sees the creep spot, lures out the creeps, and he will swap that aggro to the Engine of War. There's gonna be a little damage, maybe forcing some repair, but I doubt it. It's a Dreadlord first, ladies and gentlemen. Lucifer with special tactics right off the bat. Sleep Ghouls Surround is his game plan here. And heavy aggression against the early Keeper of the Grove, who's not that strong. And the resources are swapped. There we go. So Keeper is out, starting the creep spot here with the Treants against the Apprentice Wizards, who are super easy to creep. Rest of the army deals with the Renegade Wizard, but the Engine of War is already quite hurt, man. He needs 3 Wisps against this. That's a lot of resources. It doesn't deny the experience here. Bigger mana potion. Ow, how good is this? For more Treants early on against this upcoming Ghoul Rush, or is it going to be an expansion? LawLiet is scouting for it. Ghoul is hunting this Scout Wisp down. And there is an Acolyte still alive. This was the scouting Acolyte. So LawLiet cannot be quite sure if this is an expansion or not, but the movement of Lucifer certainly indicates a fast expansion. This Wisp knows about this though, sees the army, sees the Dreadlord now. Vision is gone now though, but so is the first bit of mana. It has been burned by the detonate. Skull being used. Creep spot is fairly easy to do with 3 times medium armor against normal damage from ghouls and skeletons. And without healing, thanks to the sleep, it can creep these ones super fast, which is going to be an instant level 2 for him. But here comes the Keeper of the Grove with a big mana potion with level 2. This will hurt. LawLiet finds the perfect answer for now. The healer is still alive, and there's no level 2 yet for the undead. Can we get some last hits here? Nope. Good chunk of experience. Lucifer sending the ghouls away. There must be reinforcements soon, as a graveyard is coming early. Oh boy, another ghoul falls, and the detonate against the blight. He can't he can't position his Ziggurat that easily anymore. Going for the sleep on an archer now to get a guaranteed kill, but this next ghoul is falling. This is not an early, this is not a good early for Lucifer for sure. Trying to plant the Ziggurats now on the last bit of blight that is remaining, but more Treants are coming in. LawLiet has used the big mana potion, so troublesome early game for the undead. More and more experience on the side of the Keeper as well, who has still 2 Entangles or 1 set of Treants. So much lumber already gone. Thank you, Quinn Jiffy, for the 13-month resub. 13-month Prime, going for that fancy 2-year tome. All right, man. Keep it up. More ghouls are coming. Sleep on the Keeper now. Not level 3 yet. Oh, nice Dispel or, yeah, counter to that sleep. So the Keeper was in a little bit of danger. But, oh boy, if you can cancel the Ziggurat, it's horrendous. But I guess not, with more ghouls coming. Mercenary support by LawLiet. He is teching now, but that's level 3. And a big detonate against the skeletons. Ouch, this hurts. This item, the big mana potion at that spot, I still don't like it. And I probably never will. So many big consumables on this map. And Lucifer's just getting wrecked. another kill here. So many ghouls falling. There's Carrion Swarm, by the way. No Vampiric Aura for Lucifer, which is interesting because he shouldn't have the mana to use both spells. And what's it worth against Night Elf anyway if he goes Dryads or Fairy Dragons? Not much, really. Hunter's Hall is coming in time. No counter expansion. Ah, it's already finished. Oh, okay, sorry about that. I missed it. But Lucifer is surviving the level 2 Keeper big mana push. He got him a lot of experience. And Lucifer survived. That's really interesting and of course good for Lucifer, who I guess was supply stuck until the Ziggurat was up. Sorry. Sleeper of the Grove, I like that. So LawLiet has to take some time to establish his expansion as well. For the long run. He's down to 26 supply. Ah, he didn't use the second skill point yet, according to our tool. So he can still go for Vamp Aura later. Or decide for Carrion Swarm. How do you like the new overlay, by the way? Or the new addition to the overlay? Not having numbers right next to the spells, but these little dots to indicate the skill level. I hope you like it. So still Mercs, Alchemist, and this Alchemist is just insane against the ghouls. It's a lot of ghouls, and if LawLiet does it correctly, then the Acid Bomb will hit at least 4 or 5 of them. Alright, good feedback on it. Thanks, guys. Keeper is coming over. Has a mantle, by the way, as well. Ooh, damage on the illusion. Sleeping use. Now, of course, he knows who the real Dreadlord is. But this Keeper has to TP out of this. Or no. Acid Bomb and Entangle. This Dreadlord has to TP out. Not enough damage on this Keeper. But the staff is there. Nicely done by LawLiet. Thank you, Wayward RTS, for the 100-bit cheer, and also Blubberbernd for gifting a sub to Rekrem, who absolutely deserves this. Great article writer for Warcraft 3.info. The recent one came out today. It's about the Orb of Fire of the humans and why it's that bad. So go check it out. Rekrem, a pillar of the scene for sure. But the expansion is established. It's going to be triple crypt. An extensive use of the skull, which no one else is doing except Lucifer. Creeping up now. Going to be a level 4 Dreadlord soon. And this is gonna be, like, what's LawLiet doing? We saw, okay, we saw the Hunter's Hall, we see the Entrance of Lore, so it's going to be Dryads. Vamp Aura then not as great. I thought, okay, maybe if he's going into Hippos, then this Vamp Aura will be insane. But not just yet. Lucifer at 40 supply only. Night Elf expansion has been established, but it's as long as you have the same amount of expansions as an Undead, all good. You can outmass him, especially with triple crypt. You could go, of course, into Fiend. That is very expensive. But the expo is running for you, so maybe it's working. Oh, and thank you, Wayward RTS, not only for the bit cheer, but also for the sub. Getting close to that sweet 600 again. So level 4 now, and we get Carrion Swarm. What's that worth? Like, we're gonna see Dryads. They are not affected by Carrion Swarm. Heroes, a little. But also not too much. Mountain Giants, also not too much. Everything is hurt. This would be way easier with a Vamp Aura. For like, what is it? 30% lifesteal or something? Level 4 and a bit Keeper. Level 3 Alchemist already. Insane inventory. With the Sobi Mask, Claws, Heal Ward as well. Makes creeping so much easier. And this could be a Tome of Experience. Nope, Tome of Intelligence only. Very intelligent is also Sector, who hosts us here. Thank you very much. So will this be another... Oh, it's Garks. Triple Crypt Garks. Swarm the Wisps? Ah! Yep. Henna, you're right. Against Wisps, it's nice, but do you really... If you attack a building and then they repair, that's nice. So Zeppelin attack. Now, the Ancient sees this. Lucifer trying to steal the big Taskmaster. That's what the Carrion Swarm is, of course, good for as well. Evacuates with the Zeppelin. Everything is quite low, but how much damage can he do with this? Unloads, wants to get the Wisps. That works well. No mana anymore, though. Triple Rex Gargs is gonna be so fast. Defense upgrades on the way. Nice split of the ghouls. Going for the lures now. Okay. No mana at all. He can use one sleep. It's not too long ago that we saw Lucifer with an Infernal in his sick game against Joshishi on Echo Isles, which was one of my favorite games last year. So how well will the Gargs do? And wait, that's okay. Now an Engine of Wind, but that's gonna be a costly transition. And he's only going one Engine of Wind. That will never be enough against triple Crypt Gargs. Slaughterhouse coming now for the statues. Tier 3 is almost done. Upgrades on the undead side as well. He's 2-0 already. Kills the Shadow Priest off now to make more space for Dryads, as he doesn't need the Dispel really. Tier 3 is done for LawLiet as well. More creeping on this Dreadlord who will be level 5 soon. No second hero at all, by the way. And Lucifer is trying to expand for the second time. So can he keep LawLiet super busy with the Gargs to be able to establish this base? Once again, we see an Entangle and an Acid Bomb, but not on the same target. So this Dreadlord should be able to run away, especially with Sleep, as he has quite a bit of mana. There we go. Oh, nice. Woke him up immediately, and the second town portal gone. But this is all time that LawLiet is not moving towards the second expansion. And there's no tower, though. Ghoul Frenzy upgrade now. I can only imagine Stone Form. Yeah, Stone Form coming as well. Orb now. Good damage. Oh, man. A Lich would be so nice now. Gloves, Robe, Claws, Orb. What an inventory for the Ranged Intelligence hero. Mountain Giants coming. Second Engine of Wind coming. He has so many resources. 2,800 gold for LawLiet, who is scouting this expansion now. Immediately cancelling it. But this one is still up, so this is good. Statues first. 50 supply for Lucifer, also on 1,000 gold. 3,000 gold for LawLiet. He didn't spend anything. Why does he have so much gold? He has upgrades. Well, I think lack of items then. Level 5 on the Dreadlord. Lucifer. Oh, a little sleepy with the Acolyte, I thought, but no. Engine of War makes sure that he constantly sees if there's another expansion. This Wisp makes sure that he sees if there's an expansion here. And Mountain Giants are coming now with even more upgrades. 2-2 is coming. For Lucifer, it's 2-1. Is 2-2 in the works? No, just massing Gargs. Old school Lucifer. Keeper's level 5 now. And another Zeppelin. Could just be a fake or for scouting, as LawLiet is playing the moon game, expanding as much as you can. And waiting for the Mountain Giants and Hippos to arrive. Whoa, this is gonna be a tough fight. And now Lucifer should really regret to not have Vampiric Aura. Would be so good for the ghouls, would be so nice for the Gargs. 3-1 now, holy shit. Takes out this Engine of War, but this goes... Ah, it is scouted now. Could be a big clash. 72 supply for LawLiet, 70 for Lucifer. Only a heal scroll though. Oh, Meat Wagons! They bring in some damage, and Disease Cloud as well. The upgrades are already available on the Mountain Giants, but they are grouped in the base. If Lucifer takes a fight now, they will not participate in that, but they will be 2-3. It's gonna be like 10 armor on the Mountain Giants. How does he want to deal with that? Especially since he doesn't have the Orb of Corruption on a ranged hero. He just wants level 6 for the Infernal, I guess.
A player's forces are under siege.
Treant attack again. Towers will deal with it, but it's gonna take some time. He's canceling the second expansion, of course, but that is a long way. Worth it in the end, though. LawLiet attacking without Mountain Giants. Exposing his expansion a little. He can live with the kills here. Shouldn't be a big problem. And he has to TP out now. Gargs will be caught by an acid bomb soon. All grouped up. This is gonna be a big one. Not going for it here. And he's just sniping the Dryads. It's so insane. The Hippos are coming in. Carrion Swarm was nice. Big area of effect to start things. But now the taunt is coming in, and it's so hard to micro against it. Big air battle. Who's gonna win this? It's 72 supply for Lucifer, still 64, 3,000 gold. The next Carrion Swarm, so sick, rattling through the Hippos, and now there's almost no anti-air anymore. Welcome, Infernal, to this fight. The chaos damage of an average of 55. This is so insane. 2,000 gold still on LawLiet's side, but he's not producing against it. The Dreadlord is absolutely madness right now. Still a good amount of mana to work with. He is destroying LawLiet in this fight. The statue's still up. The only army that LawLiet has are the Mountain Giants. Even the Meat Wagon is still there. Going for the Keeper now, who is level 5, no level 6. Can heal him with a big potion. Uses that now. The Catapult is gone. The Infernal just hacking and slaying away. Oh no! That Carrion Swarm again, executing all the Wisps. Infernal is gone now, but so is the expansion. Level 7, almost on the Dreadlord. He TP's out without... Well, he lost 20 supply, but so did LawLiet, and LawLiet lost the expansion. The Night Elf is up against quad production buildings and a freaking Infernal, losing 2 Gargs here, not using Stone Form, which was a little bit of a mistake. So 4 supply gone. But man, this is gonna be a tough game for LawLiet. He had a big bank to come from with, so it's gonna be more Hippos, but this Carrion Swarm on 3, Jesus Christ, what an impact. Mountain Giants, of course, super nice with Taunt. It's already hard to throw the Undead off in the air battle because you have to right-click every single Hippo or Q, while you can't just A-click with the Hippos against it. And then if a taunt comes in, you have to do all that stuff again.
A town is under siege.
So LawLiet counters his expansion again, has the gold for his second one, building 2 expansions at the same time, just trying to establish one. 1,400 gold. 1,600 gold remaining on both sides. Abominations coming in now. A even better counter. Oh, he's killing this again. Nice. An even better counter against the Mountain Giants. Trying to catch the Hippos, the Gargs here, but they will have enough damage to cancel the second Engine of War as well. The Dreadlord need to come in soon. Or can he take this? 3-3. Oh boy, there's a lot of Hippos dying. A lot of Gargs dying here, I guess. He takes on the air fight. But looks like LawLiet is winning this without the Carrion Swarm, or at least doing tremendous damage. Oh, Tranquility coming in for the healing on the Hippos. Man, did he lose a lot? What a mistake by Lucifer to not fly away from this fight. He lost almost all of his Hippos. Nice stun now, but the poor Dreadlord, what can he do? There's no TP. There's only a heal scroll, which he has to use, and he taps out as he lost the Dreadlord. Oh no, what a throw by Lucifer. He did so well in that fight. He cancelled both expansions. And then frustrated, I guess. All the Gargs gone? Just fly away and you're safe, I guess. He had an expansion. He killed 2 Night Elf expansions. He had a level 7 Keeper, Dreadlord. Oh my god. What a throw. And what a nice coincidence to have Remo by my side now to give us the expert analysis of this game.
Hey guys. Sorry for being a little bit late. I didn't see in time that they changed the starting date for today, so I missed the first map, I'm afraid.
But for the rest, you will be with us, so that's fine. Oh man, what a throw by Lucifer. I cannot believe it.
I just saw the stream for like a second. It was Terranas with gargoyles?
Yep.
Super weird. But you already called that 2 days ago, that Lucifer man, he's got his own meta.
Absolutely. Infernal. Didn't win him this game. It was great against Joshishi. In, what was it? I don't know, some kind of qualifier. I think for the next qualifier. Not too sure though. But yeah, it didn't work against LawLiet as he lost like 40 supply of Gargs by mispositioning. Too greedy, trying to catch the expansion in the upper right. And then LawLiet with the knife between his teeth, capitalizing from that.
So it was Dreadlord first?
Yep.
Man, I missed one game. It has to be that one. God
You
damn it.
always miss the great Undead games. It's like your curse since 2000. Like, since the first Undead won a Jera Cup, you're missing out on great Undead games. I don't know how you do it, man.
It's
You're
true.
seriously cursed.
That was Lucifer as well, by the way.
Correct.
Thinking back. That was a weird time when we all thought Undead's completely hopeless. Nobody can ever win with that race. It just turned out you have to play really, really well, and then it works.
Absolutely. Can be a lesson for all the other races who are struggling at the moment. So map number 2 is Lucifer's choice, and we still have Turtle Rock in this map. Well, I didn't know about that.
Oh, that's surprising indeed. So Ancient Isles as well, presumably. Okay.
That's interesting.
So map number 2, here we go. A rarity indeed. Haven't seen this outside of the 2v2 yesterday in a long time. And could it be any other way than us spawning on close positions right away?
Oh, yeah. Of course! LawLiet with the lead, LawLiet with the match points. And he could end this on Turtle Rock. But Lucifer loves his ghoul rushes. And where is the ghoul rush better than on Turtle Rock close position?
Yeah, exactly. It used to always be scary for the Night Elf, having to face off against ghouls. When you only have a level 1 demon, they can be really, really scary when they show up with 5 to maybe even 7. Or, if it's Lucifer, with a double crypt ghoul rush. But the Keeper changed all of that. You have the lockdown on level 1 with the Entangle, super strong. You can pick them off one by one with the help of archers, or maybe even huntresses. But when a Dreadlord comes into play, how does that change the status quo? I wonder. So we have a ghoul opening, obviously, from Lucifer. Question is, what that hero is gonna be. You were mentioning it 2 days ago. He's playing more and more Dreadlord, and I was like, I saw that in the past. Looked okay sometimes, looked pretty crap other times. This time. And of course I miss all the Dreadlord games. It's gonna be a DK this time.
Yeah, I think every time it's a late altar, you see a Dreadlord. If it's a normal altar, it's a DK. That's what I...
So you're waiting for the higher ghoul numbers anyways,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
you want to have 5 acolytes right away. I guess that makes sense for a bit more gold. Alrighty. Acolyte, scouts close position, LawLiet, of course, realizing now where his opponent is. And having just seen Dreadlord, this is already scary. If suddenly a Dreadlord appears with 6 ghouls, sleeps around, boom, you have to TP, sleeps around again, and the game could be over. Of course, that's not going to happen here, but LawLiet must be feeling a little afraid right now.
Yep, absolutely. So he's scouting the main as well. So we will see the DK, and that's a little relief on the Night Elf side as well. Because, of course, you can TP out of the first sleeps around, but what then? You rarely will have the time to go to the shop and get a staff or something. But, of course, Lucifer has to properly surround if he plays it, but of course he doesn't. But can you imagine Chimiko with the Dreadlord? How many surrounds that would be? Would be gorgeous. Oh, LawLiet not detonating here. So first bit of aggression for Lucifer, and he could get the Engine of War. Yeah, LawLiet is preparing. Second Engine of War in his base and a shop right away.
There's no second crypt yet, though. This is almost looking a little too anxious, but maybe it's just setting up the Ancient of War in case, and if it's
a tower rush.
my god! It's a tower push!
Yep, he dispels immediately against it. The second Engine of War will most likely not come through, but how about the Ziggurats? The first one is down thanks to the tree, and the second one is down as well. This didn't work. The Blight is gone thanks to the detonate. Not able to block here, but a good amount of ghouls to work with still.
I saw the Sacrificial Skull. That's why he went so heavy into defense. Smart play by LawLiet, showing us how important it is to keep track of your opponent's inventory.
Yeah, now the game plan is cancelled, man. What can he do with this army against Treants, really? And the second Engine of War up. Gonna be mass production on LawLiet's side, even though it's only tier 1.
Yeah, very unusual game here. Who's gonna tech first? I think it's pretty much impossible, as the Keeper is flirting with the surround. Impossible for Lucifer to go on the aggressive anymore, but with the hunts probably soon coming, maybe it's gonna be LawLiet here, wanting to become aggressive himself, with glaives maybe, with APs maybe. He's capable of playing a multitude of strategies. Looking forward to see where he's gonna take this.
Well, Lucifer is supply stuck as well. Does not build another Ziggurat here. He has the resource, he has a lot of ghouls, but yeah, this is scary. Okay, attacking now. Trying to get into the tier 2 stages with Gargs most likely again.
Important scout from Lucifer as well. Checks out the Night Elf main. Sees no tech. Sees double Ancient of War. Did he see the Hunter's Hall? I don't think he did. But he saw the Huntress, right? So the jig is kind of up. With ghouls, Lucifer can creep the middle of the map here very, very quickly. LawLiet doesn't want to give him that time if he can prevent it. Can't prevent level 2 though. But the big boy, that's the question. Oh, the owl on the tree here sees above the forest, across the forest. And it's gonna harass now. One entangle right now, another one coming in shortly. Last, it's gonna be big. Secures it with a coil and gets the greater mana for it.
Yeah, we have seen this on LawLiet's side. Nice surround on this Huntress. Also the dust being used, so they can't use Shadow Melt at the moment. This one fights out and escapes, but he closes the surround on the Keeper, opens it up with an archer, but now he's against the trees. This has to be a TP with what? Oh no! Opens it up again. Major mistake. Can he run for it for the second time? No. The Huntress are blocking. The archers are doing the damage. This looks great for LawLiet. What an escape, but what a mistake by Lucifer as well. Losing almost every ghoul here.
God.
It's a disaster.
LawLiet's outplaying him really hard right now. Lucifer, who was so crisp 2 days ago with these surrounds on Amazonia, now missing 2 big ones. The first one already should have given him the Huntress. Gets the Archer here at least. And the second one should have forced the TP. That was just little pixels, just half an inch of the ghoul not being close enough, but a little bit sloppy there from Lucifer.
Absolutely. Second crypt, tier 2. This is going to be Gargs, but we have an Ancient Protector already close to the base of the Undead. As LawLiet stays on tier 1, going glaives now. He returns the favor. You want to rush me with towers on tier 1? I can do that too, my man. And here we go. More Wisps, Huntress, Glaive Throwers coming. AP in position. Lucifer has to hold.
It's not gonna be that easy. At the moment, he only has ghouls. Once they get into range of the Keeper, they're already dead, basically. Yes, Gargs are gonna be good against these Huntresses, but not against the towers. And I can only imagine, seeing the double crypt now, LawLiet will be adding more in more archers as well.
Okay, more Gargs now, or the first Gargs now, to have a little bit of air slaughterhouse as well. The statue would be fantastic. No Lich here yet. Second tower is coming. No level 3 Keeper though. So his spells are not that crazy yet.
Oh man, how different that game would have looked if he had just gotten those surrounds, killed the Huntress, forced the TP away, then walk home, then easily kill or cancel that AP.
Yeah.
But now, he's in such a difficult siege position.
Yeah. Very nice Nerubian tower here, by the way. But of course doesn't work really against towers, as you can see. But once the Hunters are diving, maybe he can pick them off. Nice Gargoyle play here against the Glaives. It's like the key thing to keep them out. And of course, keep the DK alive. He's storming towards these Glaive Throwers, taking a lot of damage doing so. Takes out the first one. There's not too much anti-air in LawLiet's army. Maybe going too hard on the siege units.
There's gonna be a second AP up in a moment though, and then these guys are gonna have a very tough time diving for those kills. They are gonna get the 2 glaives. It's gonna cost them. Oh, nice coil.
Clutch coil indeed. But he's going for the altar. No Lich, no Dreadlord, no Crypt Lord possible anymore. And this Nerubian Tower, a pillar of hope for Lucifer, is falling in no time as well.
Perhaps the most important unit is coming right now though. It is the Meat Wagon. And as long as he can keep the Meat Wagon alive and can keep the glaives from coming from the main, maybe they can deal with these APs. But he's losing so much infrastructure right now.
Okay, the shop. He can't go for a statue if this shop is gone. He could Q1 now. Not anymore. Okay, no healing, no mana regen. He's getting 1 Huntress. Damage intensifies, as you know. 2 Huntress down. It's still a level...
This is looking good for Lucifer right now.
Yeah. It's still a level 2 keeper only.
These APs are gonna fall.
Yeah.
And LawLiet stuck on tier 1. Now plan B in the main. Tier 2 tech to Tree of Ages. But, man, don't have to tell you, this is super late.
Yep. Sometimes, especially in Mirror, Mass Glaives is working, but certainly not against this Garg build by Lucifer. 30 supplies still for the old school undead. He defeated this. 2 tower rushes defeated in 1 game. 1 on each side.
Man, dude, we've had so many cool and unusual series these last couple of days. It's such a blessing to see. Both these players, of course, known for their innovative playstyles. And now Garg harassed. Oh my god.
Yep.
Must be PTSD kicking in from 2008. Oh no, not this again.
Yeah, especially during the tech. Like, he needs the lumber now. So, I wonder how many of that he can kick. Moonwell is falling as well, so LawLiet is supply stuck after this. He's taking out the hunches. I don't know if it's worth to focus on the army now instead of the economy. What do you think?
I think, I don't know, such a weird position. So it looks like he's trying to prevent the Keeper from creeping, but as much as he can. But Keeper's level 3 already. I guess even level 4 for him is a big upgrade. The standing army at this very moment, of course, for Lucifer is a lot weaker. But that may change with tier 3. Tier 3 is coming in for him, but it's real damn late as well. Same for the Lich. Yeah. With the Ultra, of course, being killed earlier.
Do you really need a standing army? I mean, that's not your game plan, right? I mean, for later, yes, of course, you need one to win a fight. But at the moment, you want to dodge the fights as good as you can.
Yeah. In the past, the way this used to work was Gargs are harassing in the main, being annoying, forcing attention away from the Night Elf. In the meantime, you are creeping with DK and Lich and Ghouls, or harassing his creeping, perhaps. With maybe even statues or something. But at the moment, the DK himself isn't getting too much done. He got a lot of experience here being level 1 for so long. More than level 4 already. Same for the Keeper in just a second, with the mana potion as well. And keep in mind, tier 3 here is super late, so Destroyers are gonna be very late as well. And if you do go Destroyers, there's a bunch of archers against this.
Yeah.
I think, though, a high number of Frenzy Ghouls could really pose problems to this Night Elf army until Dryads come in, I guess.
He only has 3, though. Will he? I don't know if he goes into...
Can produce them heavily, though, with the double crypt.
Yeah, we've seen triple crypt, by the way, last game.
Oh.
Keeper with a bit of cunning.
Infernal. Oh my god.
A very unthankful item it is. But yeah, first DK, of course, in this game. First Lich now as well. 3 undead heroes, or 3 different undead heroes in 2 games. That's pretty cool. LawLiet notices, okay, the harass is over. He's focusing on creeping now himself to rush level 5, as it is pretty standard, I guess, for the Garg play. We find a nice claws of attack for that Lich, and we have a new sub here coming in. Thank you, Duxy Love, for the tier 1 sub.
Thank you very much. Very good skeleton scouting. I think that's also something Lucifer's been getting better and better at, with players like 1-0 showing the world how potent that can be. Saw the Night Elf approaching. LawLiet was looking for a bit of a creepjack, but just with him being scouted by the skeleton, he's like, alright, it's not gonna be worth it. Let's just go somewhere else. And that little skeleton move enables those undead heroes now to keep on creeping, whereas otherwise he would giving up this entire side of the map to his opponent.
Absolutely. Super important here. We see the Alchemist as a second hero for the Acid Bomb. Nice Gloves of Haste for the Lich as well. Tier 3 is done. Ghoul Frenzy is coming. Destroyer Upgrade is coming. Statues are coming. No third hero yet.
DK is almost level 5, by the way.
Yep.
And Keeper has never known to be too tanky of a dude. He's just going archers only. He has really a lot of faith in his alchemist to be able to deal with his ghouls.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, 12 ghouls. Wouldn't they just completely chew through this backline? A lot of ghouls, 1 or 2 scrolls of healing, and I think LawLiet would get slaughtered.
I mean, with a nice level 2 Acid Bomb, maybe not. But Nova is so good against the archers. Coil one-shots them almost. Expansions are coming for LawLiet, I guess. Here, one in the bottom. North is not crept yet, but he has a Wisp in position there as well. Acid Bomb goes into the Gargs. Here come the ghouls with Frenzy. Are you right? Or is LawLiet right with his Archer play? First one is down already. Acid Bomb hit them, though. He has to kite now, but is that working too well? The Treants are distracting. Lucifer is losing quite a bit of HP, especially on the Lich. He went off mana stealing twice, by the way, so he can steal a lot of that. But the archers are almost all gone.
Nice Shadow Melt there. Lucifer LawLiet realizing there's no dust anymore. Almost again the surround. Not quite, though. Keeper still in trouble. There is no mana for Nova right now. Otherwise, this would be a TP. Can't stop running. This DK is too dangerous. Still so much mana on the Death Knight.
Yeah, the mana burns all went to the Lich to keep the archers alive. Oh, 2 archers dead to the creeps. That was a rare mistake by LawLiet, as he loses another Huntress as well. Good supply lead now. Decent Lich with level 2.6.
Look at the Meat Wagon in the Night Elf main. Even that one is finding value.
Under attack.
Nice.
Forcing some repair here. Counter expo? Or expansion, I should say. I don't know if it's been scouted yet, but it's very predictable. When you're playing Gargs, an Idolf will usually try to expand somewhere, try to get the economic edge. But what about those archers, man? Going 10 plus archers without marksmanship even.
Yeah, without marksmanship, without a bottom. I mean, you really want to kite, but how? Against Frenzy Ghouls and Nova? That's impossible.
Exactly. Very questionable unit comp, in my opinion. Dryads could have just been his choice instead. Maybe even Hippos, but Hippos are always dangerous. Yeah, but Archers, they've been buffed, yes, but still don't know that they're the best late game units.
Level 3 Alchemist now with the Rune Bracers. One hero is certainly going to be a little tankier against the Coil Nova combo. Lucifer counter expanding. Level 5 on the Keeper of the Grove. And the Expo is up. This game is far from over. We get double Ancient of Wind.
A player's forces are under
4 Hippo counters. That worked well on Terrana's stand. Lucifer had the upper hand there as well. And then he caught the Gargs off guard. Killed them all and won the game.
But the Tree and the Scout, that's going to be a big deal. Is going to see the expansion up here. I don't know if they can cancel it. I don't think they have the damage. And if Lucifer gets the backup of this Expo with all the economy trickling in for him, then if Hippos should receive the air superiority, he can just go into Mass Fiends. And against Mass Fiends, LawLiet has seriously nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Chat is pointing it out well, though. Thanks to the Whisperers, LawLiet was low on lumber for quite some time, so he couldn't really go into lores for a long time, so he had to do something, and the only chance was archers.
Expansion, by the way, did get cancelled once the Treants arrived. Lucifer cancelled instantly. Didn't realize how long the cooldown, or the duration rather, was. Of course, there's no way of knowing this. Now, is he gonna trade this Expo? He does have a TP. He didn't TP in, though. Of course, very dangerous against the Nova, trying to keep this tree alive, and will be able to do it. Into the archers we go once again, but there's very few ghouls here, honestly. Can the Gargoyles and the heroes do it? Going for the first hero keeper. Invul popped, no TP outforced just yet. Death Knight dropping low as well. He has potions, will have to use one right there. Dispelling. Oh my god, and finds the coil and the kill. LawLiet not quick enough with the TP. First hero down. Alchemist next on the chopping block. Can these Rune Bracers protect him? And the Lich and the DK, they're just killing the archers by themselves.
Absolutely, yeah. The undead heroes now reigning supreme over this archer army, killing one after another. This Nova was gigantic, this one as well. It's an archer slaughter. He's rising up to 5 super quickly. The Destroyer's up against the Treants. And now it's time to kill the tree.
And it's not even all in. Lucifer has a plan B with an expansion in the weirdest position.
Yep.
Which is cool, because unlikely to get scouted, but that's it. GG. Strong play by Lucifer there, and perhaps a little bit too stubborn by LawLiet. Trying to go for that tier 1 siege, which didn't work too well. And that Archer late game, which is very rarely successful.
Yeah.
But that gives us a 1-1.
Indeed,
Exactly.
and between those two players, I do appreciate a game 3. And I wonder what the map is. The answer is Twisted. Was there ever a better Garg map than Twisted back in the day? Today,
Yeah.
with the changes to the red spots, maybe not that great anymore.
So if you want to play Gargs, Twisted's not bad. But if you don't, it's like the nightmare in this matchup.
Yes.
But it's Lucifer. Maybe it's a Dreadlord first fast expansion or something. He's his own little, he's got his own style.
Yeah, I really wonder what he's doing now. Twisted, very, very rare that we see it these days. Oftentimes vetoed. So I don't know if he has a special strategy here or something prepared.
That's a little bit of a mind game or an advanced tactic, perhaps you could call it, going Lucifer's way, because on this super high level, no Night Elf is used to playing this matchup anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's always vetoed. So
The map,
maybe
you
the
mean?
timings aren't as crisp. Maybe he doesn't know exactly where the meta lies here. LawLiet doesn't.
Also, very interesting where the starting positions is. But before we go into this, thank you, Hirsch Bimbo, for the 28-month resub. Already 28 months and still going strong. Lifelong Twitch sub is guaranteed. Keep it up. Lifelong. Thank you, man.
We will hold you to that word.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, starting positions. How greedy will LawLiet be with creeping, knowing that Lucifer is known for ghoul rushes? Is he doing that on bigger maps as well? We'll see. If he spawns against a mercenary camp, it's kind of tempting, because mercenaries are so good against ghouls if you keep them away.
And against Dreadlord, by the way.
And against the Dreadlord, indeed.
All right, here we go. It is, I guess you could call it close positions on the left side of Twisted Meadows. In the bottom left, we have the Night Elf LawLiet. And the top left, the Undead Lucifer. 1-1 the scoreline here between the two. And it is a normal ghoul build so far. No delayed altar, so apparently gonna be DK here once again.
Yeah, I think if you have a big map, you kind of need the Unholy Aura to be faster.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Thank you.
Use that mobility.
We have no Engine of War in LawLiet space.
Hunt's
or anywhere.
opening.
Yeah, Hunt's opening against Undead. Interesting.
Huh. So it has to be an early expansion, right? I think Hunts just fall off way too hard later on to play it any different way. Should really be a keeper here, and it is.
Huh.
Ghouls being sent out along with an Acolyte, one Ghoul, one Acolyte, to find the starting positions here very quickly. And Death Knight coming for Lucifer. Kind of cool to see this map again. We see it so rarely nowadays.
Indeed, like it's very old school maps here today, with Turtle Rock as well. So yeah, no double crypt, no Dreadlord, it's a DK. Second Ziggurat here. LawLiet knows where his opponent is now. Lucifer the same, and he saw the build. There's okay, the Huntress Hall now. He didn't see that, but he has to know with the Engine of War being that late.
Yeah, and when Ancient of War is in the base, it's always Hunters. And that late, obviously.
Yeah.
Maybe he's scouting for, perhaps he's building a crazy super fast expo before Ancient of War. In fact, he's looking right now for the expansion position. It's not there though. On Twisted, there's many positions to pop down an expo. Really hard to scout for all of them effectively.
That's the biggest downside, I guess, right? Like, Night Elves being able to expand that often. Thanks to Moon bringing that into the game. And you can't just catch up with it, even with Gargs. You can never be fast enough if the Night Elf decides to go mass expansions.
But not many can pull it off. Moon, for certain. Oh, playing around the last hit. Nicely done. Dude, players are getting so good at these last hit games. It's really impressive.
Okay, will you get the second one as well? Yes. Oh, sweet.
And he
denies.
Wow, Lucifer.
This one as well, man. 0 experience on the Keeper. It's not much, but I mean, every single point of experience helps, especially if you are going like no army first. Here's the first expansion by LawLiet. Very unusual position.
He knows that in the south, the Acolyte or something will be scouting there. Too predictable. So he goes to the right side. And this is a bit of a mistake, I think, from Lucifer. From the second summoning of skeletons, one should have been on the right scouting. Maybe even one on the left. Because it's a Hunter's opening. It's so predictable that this is early expansion. And this lack of scouting may come to cost him.
Right. Yeah, you're right with that. There's a lot of ghouls coming now. Just creeping for the level 2 DK.
Aside from him missing the scout, I like this though. He's distracting with the DK in the main. Knows the Hunter's numbers are too low to really be any danger just yet. So the ghouls are creeping over there, gonna get him the level 2. The ghouls are safe with the DK's presence. So that's pretty good. Only thing lacking is the scouting. And the time is ticking on, man. This Tree of Life, I think it's already too late to be cancelled.
Yeah, 60%. I mean, he does have 6 ghouls or something. Claws of attack as well, which would help. We see a normal graveyard, no second crypt yet. He doesn't have the resources, but he's only patrolling here in the 6 o'clock. Not expecting anything else. I don't know.
Yeah. That second summoning of skeletons really should have been scouting. Alright, but we're gonna take this game from here. It's not like it's over by any means. He can just counter expand. And yes, if it comes to mass expansion versus mass expansion game, the favoring is definitely going to be going the Night Elf's way. But then again, maybe you have Frenzy Ghouls, maybe you have Gargs, and with the Aura, you're going to be super mobile. More mobile than the Night Elf.
Yeah, there's
I hope it's going to get 2 base versus 2 base, man. That would be cool.
Well, it's going to take some time for Lucifer to be able to creep, as he has not too much here. Oh, Entangles around, maybe? Nope, he has a staff as well. I like that addition.
Yeah.
Such a nice counter against Entangle. There's not
Keep
much
on being
damage.
impressed by Lucifer, man. 2 days ago already, I was like, man, he's playing so well, and here he's continuing to do the same. Is it already second expo time?
Oh,
no,
man, and
right?
he just moved the Acolyte away.
But tier 2 is finishing. I think he wants to get like second hero and production first.
Yeah.
This would be ultra greedy, dude.
Well, it's LawLiet. Everything is possible, I guess. Tier 2 is done. There's a Huntress at the tavern. Could go for an instant Alchemist. Not doing that, though.
A player's forces are
Again, DK harassing in the main. The staff is ready. The ghouls are moving over to the gold mine. Once they're there, he can staff there, continue creeping. This efficiency is really, really cool. Reminiscent of an orc player. Always doing something valuable on the map.
But there's no Acolyte with this. And he's teching, so he can't spare the 6th one, as it's this one is scouting still at the bottom. All right. Staff is coming in. Coil will save the herd ghouls. Is he
Still hasn't scouted.
over
That's
now?
becoming a bit of a problem. Acolyte is moving over. I think this one is gonna get the information. Is it in time? And how is he gonna respond?
Well, LawLiet didn't mine anything yet. Oh, sees the Wisp now. Is that a wrong indicator for him? No, he's not. Alchemist is there. Super helpful in the first defense of the game. Immediately going Ancient of Wind. LawLiet is. No lures.
Oh. Is he just blindly expecting?
Gargs. And then he
Gargs?
runs into Fiends. I mean, what can he do? He can go Fairies as well.
Okay, yeah,
So
I
it's
guess
not that
fairies.
bad.
Alright. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, he sees
Alright, I
it
don't know
now.
if the Acolyte saw it, but certainly the DK saw the expo. Hello! Would have loved to cancel that Entangled, but that didn't work. Could be lining up pretty nicely with the tier 3 timing though. Lich is out. Tier 3 almost done. Frenzy will be coming. Same for Destroyer form. Oh, the Ziggurat here being late really hurts. That means he doesn't have a second statue on the way.
Yeah.
Macro mistakes like these can be very, very decisive.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you very much, Dark Master, for the sub.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, next goldmine creep. Next wisp ready.
Yep. And there's no
Alright.
Acolyte anymore to scout.
Going full moon here.
That's a nice way of saying it. He keeps the Lion Horn. Nice regen at the moment, also good. But not the best items here. Same goes for the other side, I guess. But there is an orb now. Everybody's gearing up towards the late game. Second statue, Destroyer upgrade. Frenzy is coming now. He absolutely needs Frenzy against expansions. And on Twisted, would you play Tinker third? Just to kill expansions better?
Could be a good idea, yeah. But also playing dual hero can be very advisable as well against a Keeper of the Grove, as we saw earlier, can be very susceptible to the nuke. But I'm getting worried for Lucifer, man. He's this second expansion is gonna finish. He's got no counter expo in the works. And I'm having trouble seeing him. Like, imagine even if he wins 2 to 3 fights in a row. I still don't see him winning the game.
He's not building another Acolyte. Not moving. Oh, there's an Acolyte already. Okay, he's counter expanding in a bit if he has the the lumber. Lich level 2.6. Flute of Accuracy will be great later for the Fiends and Lich, of course. For now, the damage comes from the Ghouls. And yes, it is a Tinker, as he needs the Clockworks for more damage. So LawLiet now, time to defend for him. He has 5 Fairies, 4 Hunts, Alchemist level 3. That's the big thing, I guess. And the second expansion on the way.
Again, no Ziggurat ready means that he can't morph a Destroyer right now. He has to lose a Ghoul first.
Ouch.
Not ideal.
But the damage is good. LawLiet just lets it die.
I thought he would be feeling more confident to commit into this with only 1 Fiend being the anti-air. And he already had 5 to 6 Fairies, but alright. Give it up. You got another one, it's fine.
But still, it was a big investment that didn't really pay off. But he gets the red spot for it and the spell shield. Oh yeah, baby. How lucky he is with the rune braces first, now the spell shield. Level 4 and the creep check though, but what's the anti-air really? You pointed it out, only 1 Fiend. Focus fire on the Lich, acid bomb on the DK, trying to nuke this Keeper. There was no spell shield on him, trying to force the town portal. The Ghouls are running after him, but taking so much damage. Gets the TP in the end. The Lich gets a coil last second. Acid bomb. Not ticking him down here. Ooh, those were quite big losses for Lucifer, I guess. Still 68 supply for LawLiet. And there's no expansion here in the upper right. Lucifer is moving down south. Expanding here now.
Yeah, that looked very smork right there. Just, go for the hero kill. And lose 5 Ghouls or whatever it was in the process. Ghouls, of course, in the late game here against Fairies at least. Not what you want. Against Expos, it's good, but...
Jack. This time from LawLiet's side, immediately sniping the statue. I love this. We've seen... Tinker? Oh, there's an acid bomb. Needs healing, but the statue's there. We've seen it from Moon against 120, that he constantly focused the Fiends while leaving the statues alone. LawLiet has a different approach, and I like that a lot more. Like, the statues can't be coiled, don't have medium armor, can, of course, morph into a Destroyer, but that costs stuff as well. While Fiends can be coiled, have medium armor. So I like it more to take out the statues first to get rid of healing and regen.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. If you can kill the statues, you should always kill the statues. Oh my god, look at the scout, by the way, by LawLiet. This was such a sneaky counter expo attempt by Lucifer. Killing the expo there of his opponents first, then going there himself, but LawLiet is 1 step ahead. And this will have to be cancelled. LawLiet is getting dangerously close here to critical mass. If he's not even there already, he's got around 12, maybe even more Fairies. No upgrades yet, despite the Hunter's Hall that he has. But expansions galore. We're going to see another Tree of Life, and we're probably going to see even more later.
And another creep jack as well. Lucifer just started this. Lich is level 3, okay. But he won't have a destroyer again. And the fairies are diving for those statues. Worked okay. A few of them get wept, of course, as Lucifer's number of fiends is growing. But the healing statue is taken out. Nuke on the Keeper a little too late to dodge it here. Nice burrow, but the second statue. Now there's no regen on the undead side anymore.
Keeper forced it to the TP out again, though. That's gonna leave the creep camp for the undead. Everything... well, not everything goes with it.
Nope.
A lot of the army is actually left, saves the fiend here. LawLiet has to get out of here. Of course, he can't hope to win this engagement without his heroes. Is he running back immediately? No.
Lucifer has to heal so much. And this takes so much time without a destroyer. Thanks to the inner fire. Staff of Silence is a nice item, of course. Basically, a little bit of a Dark Ranger now comes into play. But
Yeah,
everything
not
is hurt.
bad. But silence is the best when you can prevent a spell at a crucial moment.
Yeah.
That is most of the time a heal. Yes, you're gonna delay Acid Bomb or Entangle for a little bit, but I don't know.
Could be nice against Tranquility later.
Oh, that's true.
Player's force
It's actually
are under
absolutely
attack.
true. For that reason, you should keep it.
Thank you. So, heavy creeping now. Bone Chimes, Flute. He has very good auras, but his army is absolutely lackluster. 70 supply still. Double expansion for LawLiet established.
Under siege.
Treants are coming, and the Echo Harass. Very, very smart to do that. You will maybe lose 1 or 2 fairies, but there's no counter expansion. This is the only mine that Lucifer has.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yeah. Very good play. Lucifer's heroes are getting dangerous, though. He's at 4-4-3 here in just a second. Surprising not upgrading more Spirit Towers. Oh, okay, there we go in the main. Now a second one.
He's low on lumber as well.
The two armies in the middle about to meet. LawLiet here has the vision advantage with Ultra Vision.
The Lich is sick, plus 27.
Yeah.
And level 4 now. Oh, Zappers! He sees the expansion. This scouting by LawLiet, by Lucifer now, better. By LawLiet, sorry. What am I doing here? So, here we go. Detonate.
A player's forces are under attack.
Boom. Boom. Both gone.
And it was cancelled, but late. At least
Yeah.
the Necropolis was. The Haunted
yeah.
Goldmine was not. Another expensive loss here.
And he's killing this one as well. Lucifer is trying his very, very best to establish some sort of second income, but it's just not working. The fairies taking damage, yeah, but taking out acolytes over and over and over. Here comes a biggerish push against this one now. It's harder to kill now, thanks to the reinforced defenses than it was before. But there's also better clockworks.
Also, difficult for LawLiet to defend this. If he TPs in here, suddenly the Keeper's naked and may just die right away. So he's gonna give this up. Once again, it's gonna force a TP out of Lucifer, most likely. Wisp coming out for the detonate. Nice touch there. Suddenly these heroes out of mana. The DK is at least. Lucifer not TPing home. To be honest, there's not so much damage here, is there?
Nope, not against buildings. Mauler, okay, but that's about it.
Under attack.
A little bit of creeping closer to level 5 on the DK. So he's going into that base. Oh no, town portal home now. Wait. No.
Fake TP. It was a staff.
Ah, nice.
Forcing the TP himself. That was a cool play.
Yeah.
Usually LawLiet doesn't fall for those tricks, for those mind games, but for once he does.
And losing 2 fairies on the way out as well.
Which he can't afford, though.
Of course. So Lucifer used the staff teleportation to fake a TP home. That forces LawLiet to retreat. So Lucifer is still on the map with the town portal. LawLiet back home where there's not much to do. And Lucifer is getting that time, thanks to this move, to kill the second expansion as well.
And that's the last one for now. There's another one coming up, but he has been playing such an amazing game of whack-a-mole and most importantly, creeping non-stop. As far as the mainland goes on Twisted, we're like all crept up. There's 2 green camps remaining, but that's it. That's so much experience going the Undead's way. Almost level 5 DK. And 4-3 on the other heroes as well. And the Expo is gone, and suddenly, where is LawLiet's advantage?
Absolutely.
Yes, he has the bigger army, but
It's fairies. Yeah,
Not that good of an army.
It is a level 5 Keeper now. It's getting close to a level 5 Alchemist, but he's not close to Tranquility. He's not close to Transmute.
A player's forces are under attack.
Scouting now everywhere. Acolyte here against this Engine of War. Protector against this Necropolis, but the ghouls are taking care of this. This is becoming a nice macro game.
A town is under siege.
I thought it's going to be very, very one-sided after seeing like the early mid-game, but Lucifer not giving this up, catches the fairies. How long can he stay in this fight?
It's a lot of fairies right here. Lucifer has to kite and kite and kite. We saw this 2 days ago or whenever it was from 1-0. Fiends dropping low. The first one is gonna fall. He doesn't have the massive Fiend numbers. I don't think he should take that fight, but he can go for the heroes, and the Alchemist dies so quick. LawLiet, did he not have an invul there?
Doesn't seem
That's
like
a massive mistake.
Yep, there was nothing. He was naked. Oh, nice silence now to prevent the entangles. DK level 5 for the coil, so important. And the spell shield is on the Keeper, being blocked now, but the Nova goes through. Right clicks, trying to force the town portal. Another entangle. Here's their coil ready. Nope, not in time as the TP comes through. Destroyer though. Oh, 47 supply remaining.
Close one.
1 Fiend, 2 statues. The statues are there. That means the heroes will be full health. So maybe he can kill this expansion even. LawLiet still with a massive supply lead, but without his second hero.
Doesn't have the money to buy him back from the tavern right now. Oh no, he canceled something, and now he
Player's
does.
forces are under attack.
Stabs him home. Fiend in the middle, scouting things out. This Fiend is gonna die for it though. That's an expensive loss, kind of. He has 1 Fiend left only. Trying to go for the expansion again. But LawLiet is pretty close by to defend.
Yeah. This is gonna be very close. He has a counter expansion up and will be mining soon. Clockworks are doing a great job again. So does the Tinker. But here comes the Night Elf army. 70 supply.
Can you force this down?
I think
With the repair coming in,
Oh, it's gonna be a
Nova
Nova
against the Wisps.
Takes him out, but the lit shots are not ending up on the Tree of Life. Keeper was disabled as well. Is
Early
it enough
TP.
or not? He TP's out.
Oh,
So close.
no.
But there's a Fiend. He has to uproot. This expansion
Oh.
is gone.
That was 1 second. Why did
Yep.
he TP so early?
Miscalculated this. And now he has to defend his own expansion. There's no tower.
Oh. Is that the mistake that cost him the game? The DK now without a TP getting entangled right away.
Naked.
There's no destroyer here.
Coil ends up on the Keeper while the Lich is super hurt and triggers only the spell shield. I guess another mistake by Lucifer. Now the Coil is ready again, but that was his last one if he doesn't want to use the potion.
And now these entangles here finding kill after kill. LawLiet forgetting about the reveal again. A little bit sloppy. No, never mind. There is the reveal. 2 more kills for him. The Keeper still mana. Still a greater mana to use as well. Next entangle focus onto the Keeper. Onto the DK, I mean. And the Dispel too late. Oh my God.
Whoa, that was close. What a nail biter here on Twisted Meadows. The Expo is still up and mining. This one, Lucifer could have killed the Wisp and prevented this repair in the meantime, but lacking the multitasking. DK still super hurt. Oh no, and now the Lich. Can he call it in time? Yes, he can. He needs to fight in his base against this, but that opens up the expansion.
Lucifer needs to be better with his Destroyer micro. It's always a little bit too far away. The dispels are always a little bit too slow. You have to have that immediately, otherwise it's super dangerous as we saw. And now, Lucifer left without invuls. This is scary.
Yeah.
Same for LawLiet though, right? Man, both these players' heroes in a dangerous position.
Keeper is approaching level 6 after this fight. 5.6 for him. The Alchemist is coming back with close to level 5. What about the Lich? 4.6. With, of course, triple hero to share more experience. More Fiends coming in from the crypts, obviously. The main gold mines have expired. And that is a big advantage for the Night Elf. As you see, the Tree of Eternity is already gone. Or Tree of Ages, sorry, it's not tier 3. Walking down another safe expansion. Lucifer needs to take care of these gold mines.
It's a lot of Fiends now, by the way. He was mining off of 2 bases there for a while. from 2 crypts producing, and now he's got 2, 4, 6, 8 fiends.
Yeah. 1-2
Suddenly,
upgrades. I really
perhaps
like
he can't take this fight.
I really like the defense upgrades against the acid bomb
Forces are under attack.
Yeah.
to help out against this. 1-2 upgrades against 1-1. And again, I guess LawLiet is just letting it die, seeing that there's another expansion though, and shuts it down immediately as well.
Alright, so in the end, not getting this before the TP out didn't turn out to be too big of a deal, actually.
Lucifer's game was on a knife's edge here in that last fight.
Hell yeah.
If not retreating into the main base, this game is over. I don't know if LawLiet could have killed the expansion during that time. There was not too much remaining.
He was down to like super low HP and 2 fiends at one point. I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have tried to go for that.
Oh, was the Alchemist level 5? Oh yeah, he is. Thanks to the Acolyte kills. Acid Bomb just got a lot better. There's still no tower at the expo. He can't... Okay, he can't TP to the expo. But man. Double income for LawLiet soon. But at the moment, he's not mining at all.
And he's getting attacked here again. And once more, the problem is, if he TPs in, his hero may just die immediately. And LawLiet is still without invulns. I can't believe this.
Heal potion on the DK. Invul potion on the Lich. Insane damage on the Lich as well. Staffing home. This time he's not falling for it. This time he stays. And this time it's a full base trade. LawLiet has another one. Now he portals home. And this time the damage is enough. Everyone is learning from his mistakes. There should be a lot of webs. Entangle on the DK. Not breaking through this. Also no Dispel. So the DK down to 50%.
And now it's fiends against fairies, which obviously...
He missed his dead! Not healing at all. Level 5 Lich. This is so much more damage. And no acid bomb anymore. This piercing damage of the fairies is just tickling the fiends. Of course, it works nicely against the destroyers. But there are coils. Good flares from the fairies against the statues, though. So one of them is gone. But this Keeper, how does he get out of there? He's super close to Tranquility. That will help. But the fiends are just picking up these fairy dragons one after another. The Tinker is super strong. Dispel's coming in against the Treants. LawLiet is losing unit after unit after unit to 27 supply. Taps out. GG. Lucifer in the winner bracket final. What a game by both of them. But the resiliency and the Tinker choice, I guess, make this game for LawLiet.
You were mentioning it when we were heading towards the late game there, only starting to. The Tinker might be a good idea, and the Tinker is what won him this game, among many other things. Both players doing such a great job there, juggling their own and enemy expansions. Really, really well done. A few micro mistakes here and there, to be honest, and a severe lack of invuls from LawLiet, which is unforgivable. But Lucifer takes the win, convincingly. Not convincingly, but deservedly so, I guess.
I agree. What a best of 3 to start things. We need a little break. Lucifer in the winner bracket final. LawLiet down to the lower bracket. Who's gonna be his opponent? Wait, what is this now? It should be Hawk versus TH next.
Yes.
Okay, hopefully we're gonna see that as some weird players are joining here, but maybe just for streaming. We go into a little break to catch a breath, and then we'll be right back with the second winner bracket semifinal with European participation. TH versus Hawk. See you in a bit.